Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Today our topic is glass and ceramic industry. Introduction and history of glass. Any substance which has solidified from the liquid state without crystallization is known as glass. Generally, however, the term glass refers to the product that is obtained by the fusion of mixture of silica, basic oxides, and a few other compounds. Sometimes glass is called as called as super cooled liquid as its ingredients cannot be identified. Required qualities of glass are the material must liquefy at conveniently feasible temperature. On cooling, the molten mass should not crystallize. The molten glass should be such that it can be easily given the desired shape and form, and the glass should be resistant to the condition for which it is manufactured. Historical. What is the history besides the glass? The very first glass known to Stone Age, an era before our human livings. The very first glass known to Stone Age people, which was used for making weapons and decorative objects, was the obsidian's block, volcanic glass formed. For instance, the earliest known man-made glass date back to around 3500 BC in Egypt and in ईस्टर्न मेसोपोटामिया। यानी कि जो ग्लास है वो तकरीबन 3500 ईस्वी से पहले मिस्र में, और जो मशरकी मशरकी मेसोपोटामिया की तहज़ीब है, ओल्ड सिविलाइजेशन है, उनमें भी ये सबसे पहले अगर इंसानों की बात की जाए तो स्टोन एज के बाद जो है वो मेसोपोटामिया में ग्लास का यूज़ किया गया। डिस्कवरी ऑफ ग्लास ब्लोइंग अराउंड द फर्स्ट सेंचुरी BC वाज अ मेजर ब्रेक थ्रू इन ग्लास मेकिंग। इजिप्ट, सीरिया, शाम में एंड अदर कंट्रीज अलोंग द ईस्टर्न कोस्ट ऑफ मेडिटेरेनियन सी वर सेंटर फॉर ग्लास मैन्युफैक्चरिंग। ग्लास प्रोडक्शन फ्लोरिश द रोमन एम्पायर। उसके बाद रूमियों ने इसको यूज़ किया, फिर इटली में और उनके ज़माने में इसको यूज़ किया गया। In 100 AD, the Egyptian city of Alexandria was the most important center of glass manufacture. Window glass is mentioned as early as AD 290. By the time of Crusaders, glass manufacturing was developed in Venice, and it becomes glass making center of the western world. In 1921, glass making equipment was transferred to the island of Morono. During 15th century, Ventian glass blowed Galileo Brevdo created Cristallo, nearly colorless transparent glass. By the 1575, English glass makers were made glass in Ventinian fashion. In 1674, an English glassmaker, George Ravenscroft, invented lead glass. The first glass factory in the United States was built in Jamestown, Virginia in 1608. In the early 1800th century, there was a great demand for window glass, which was called crown glass. In the 18th century, the age of blowing individual bottles, glasses, and flasks was ended by the invention of a hand operated machine. In the 1870s, the first semi-automatic bottle machine was introduced. After 1819, glass use development and manufacture began to increase rapidly. Machinery has been developed for precise, continuous manufacture of a product. In 1902, Irving W. Colburn invented the sheet glass drawing machine, which made possible the mass production of window glass. In 1904, an American engineer, Michael Owens, patented automatic blowing machine. In 1959, a new revolution float glass production was introduced by Sir Elastrina Plinkton, by which 90% of flat glass is still manufactured today. Scientists and engineers entered the field in increasing number, and new products appeared as a result of intensive research. Automatically machines were invented to speed up production of bottles, light bulb batches. As a result, today the glass industry is highly specialized. Next, raw material for glasses. Glass is completely a vitrified product which has no definite composition. The major ingredient from over 90% of all types of glasses is lime, calcium carbonate, and silica, sand, SiO2, and soda as sodium bicarbonate. The raw material used in the manufacture of glass can be broadly divided into the following categories: acetic oxide, basic oxide, culettes, and coloring matter. Acidic oxide, variety of a large variety of acidic oxides can be used. The choice depends upon the quality of glass to be made. The various acidic oxide that can be used are as follows: silicon dioxide. Sand is used as a source of silica. It is glass form oxide from silicates on fusion with the other ingredients. The iron content of the sand must be as low as possible. The presence of iron imparts color to the glass. The sand used not be too fine as to make the reaction violent. It should not be too coarse either because it makes the reaction slow. Next is the borax. Sodium borate oxide dot NH2 is the formula. Borax is used as a flux. It also lowers the coefficient of expansion of the glass and increases its durability. नेक्स्ट हम यूज़ करेंगे phosphorus pentoxide. It is used as a sodium hyper phosphate and calcium and is used in the tableware glass and for imparting bright appearance. Next arsenic oxide. It is generally used to remove air bubbles from the glass. जो डिफ़िकल्टी आती है कि ग्लास के अंदर जो बबल्स रह जाते हैं, एयर हो जाती है, तो फिर वो ग्लास की जो स्ट्रक्चर है उसमें थोड़ी सी कह सकते हैं कि गलतियाँ निकल आती हैं, मतलब अच्छा नहीं लगता। तो इसलिए हम लोग क्या यूज़ करते हैं, आर्सेनियस ऑक्साइड। नेक्स्ट है जी बेसिक ऑक्साइड। इसमें आ जाता है लाइम। लाइम द इम्पोर्टेंट सोर्स ऑफ लाइम आर लाइमस्टोन। चूने का जो पत्थर है वो इसका मेजर जो है वो सोर्स है। एंड बर्nt लाइम फ्रॉम डोलोमाइट, ये नेक्स्ट उसकी which also introduces the magnesium oxide into the base. Sodium is introduced in the form of soda as sodium nitrate or sodium sulfate. Sodium nitrate is useful in oxidizing iron and in accelerating the iron. Next हम use करेंगे aluminium. Aluminium makes the glass resistant to sudden changes of temperature. It is often used in the form of feldspar, where represent K2O, R2O, and Na2O, or a mixture of these two. Feldspar is a naturally occurring material with the formula sodium dioxide, aluminum trioxide, silicon dioxide, soda, feldspar, potassium dioxide, aluminum trioxide, silicon dioxide, potash. Feldspar is a cheap, pure, and easily fusible. Feldspar is used as a flux to lower the melting point and to retard the denitrification of glass. Next, हम use करें lead oxide. Litharge and lead oxide or red lead जो है is used for the production of heavy and high quantity flint glass, which is used in optical instrument, tableware and decorate. Cullets कहते हैं जो वेस्ट पार्ट होता है ना ग्लास, जैसे हमारे यहाँ घरों में शीशा जो टूट जाता है उसको फिर मार्केट में सेल की जाती है, उसको जो ब्रोकन पार्ट्स ऑफ मिरर और ग्लास होता है उसको बोलते हैं क्यूलेट्स. एडिशन ऑफ दीज